Hey guys, welcome back to Glam Finds, and I'm here with a fragrance that I didn't think I was going to buy because I already have a clone of the same fragrance that this one's cloning. But either way, from Afnan, the Rue Broce line, it is Rue Broce Theoreme Eau de Parfum. Now let's talk real quick about the notes. I'm not going to read the notes because basically what you're going to smell is citruses and the synthetic grapefruit, spices, and ambroxan. Those are the three things you're going to get the most of. Yes, this is a clone of Tiger. I have a 10 or 15 ml decant of Tiger, and I actually really like it. I like it because of a lot of things, and we're going to get to that a little bit later. But I also have Theoreme Blue, and I really like that one. But let's talk about this one and the similarity to both of those. So I actually think that it is really similar to both of them. Let's do the opening real quick. Okay, so I think the opening is, for the most part, where you're going to find the differences. It does have a fairly synthetic opening. However, once this dries down, it smells really similar to both Theoreme Blue and Tiger, which they smell the same anyways. I think a normal nose, again, this is, I mean, I'm really crushing it here with stuff that smells like much more expensive stuff, but I think they're really close, and it's going to be a lot harder to tell the difference. So in terms of scent profile, I think once this dries down, or once it even gets into the mid, it is an incredibly similar profile to Tiger, and I think the average nose is going to really have a hard time picking them apart. Just the opening a little bit, when you smell it close, in the air, really similar. Close, it's a little bit more synthetic, I would say. So to me, I didn't even notice that because I don't go and smell right away when I spray something. I just spray it on and I go. So I pretty much had to spray that on a strip to kind of give you a little bit more of a heads up on the opening and how it differs. But okay, I actually feel like some of it entered my mouth. It was just in the air. Anywho, yeah, once it dries down, I would say it's really similar note profile. Now the projection of this I thought was a little bit softer, but I went to work with, I can't remember if it was 3 or 4 sprays on the neck, and was told that it was really strong, and that was 2, maybe slightly over 2 hours after I'd applied it. So I think I was wrong about the performance of this because I had tested it a couple times to then, and I just assumed that it wasn't sitting that close. So this says that it has amber in it. It doesn't really say a lot about ambroxan. I think that there's definitely ambroxan in this. And it does push it off the skin pretty good. I don't have any issues with the performance of this. I've actually gotten well over 8 hours, and I thought the longevity was good, but I didn't realize the projection was as good as it was, because I get over 8 hours, and 90% of the time I actually get over 10 hours of performance with this fragrance without overspraying. I don't like to overspray because what I notice is even 3 sprays to the neck of almost anything tends to do pretty well as long as you have hydrated skin. And I'm not going to festivals every day. I'm just going to work 90% of the time, so overspraying doesn't really do me too well. Now back to the fragrance. I think that Theoreme Blue may project a little bit more, but it's not by much, and I would say I think I actually maybe get a little bit more longevity from this one than I do Theoreme Blue. I don't know why, because I have always thought Theoreme Blue was a beast, but longevity wise, I think this one lasts a little bit longer than Theoreme Blue. Tiger wise, I actually think that this projects more than Tiger as well. And I think longevity is about the same, because I get good longevity off Tiger, but I think the projection of this is a little bit bigger. Or I would say maybe same wheelhouse, because Tiger doesn't do bad on me at all. I get pretty good longevity and projection off of that one. Bottom line, who can wear this? I think anybody can wear this. There's more bottom lines. There's like 4 more bottom lines coming up, but I think anyone can wear this. I think that it is citrusy and it's got sweetness to it. And I think if that's the type of fragrance you're looking for, this will work. But just remember that it is along the fresh line. So if you're not a freshy person, maybe not so much. But again, it's got some spices to it. It's got a bit of an ambery feel, but it also has citruses. I don't think that there's an age, and I think it is highly unisex. That's my opinion, of course. I think this one is gonna probably depend on the skin that it's on, but I can't imagine too many people not enjoying the wearing experience of this one. Now, when could you wear it? I think traditionally it would be a spring summer fragrance, but also year round. It is fresher, so you're gonna wanna reach for it more in the spring and summer, but I would reach for it year round. If you just want like something a little bit fresher on your skin, little sweetness, little touch of spice. Really, it's just a touch, because I feel like the citruses outshine that. It smells really good, and it is sweet, and it is really enjoyable. And in terms of compliments, it definitely gets compliments because it does smell very people-pleasing, and it performs. And I think a lot of things that perform typically are gonna get more compliments than things that are a little bit softer on the skin. So for me, I get good compliments from this one, good performance on this one. In terms of where you could wear it, very versatile. Now, if you're gonna wear it to work, I would suggest no more than 2 sprays, because rocking about 4 total when you count like on my hand as well, that was a little bit too strong. But if you do maybe 1 on each side of your neck and just don't go too hard, I think that'll be good. I don't think anyone's gonna dislike it. Again, it's compliment getting DNA for sure. But I also think you could wear this on a date night when it's warmer. Not exactly what I'd pull for on a date night when it's a little bit cooler. And I think it's a little bit too playful for something formal. That's my opinion. Could you rock it formally? Yes, because it's very inoffensive. Honestly, it's just really versatile. It's a very, it's a Swiss Army knife. I honestly, if you just want one fragrance and you don't want to think about it, this will do. Price, I paid, I believe it was under $25 for this. If I can find it at that price, I'll link it down below. Wherever I can find it, I can link it down below. If you can find this for $35, this is really good. And Tarothi Blue costs more. You get a few more mLs out of this one. I think 90 mil. Okay, so I think it's actually the same. Tarothi Blue does cost more. This bottle does, the cap of this, I don't think it's really pretty, but my Tarothi, the cap, every time I yank it off, like I have a really hard time using the atomizer. I have to like kind of adjust it a couple times. This one is more simple, so I imagine it'll have a tougher time needing adjustments. I feel like my Tarothi Blue bottle is a little bit too high maintenance for a fragrance bottle. So for this price, I would pick this over Tarothi Blue and over Tiger. Now, again, I really do like Tiger, and this is not 100%, right? If you smell it close, you're gonna smell a quality difference. I'm just saying that the general public, that's not frag heads, they're gonna have a hard time distinguishing the difference. Do I think that this is worth, you know, $25 to $35? Absolutely. And I would honestly say that I'm probably gonna reach for this over Tarothi Blue. I mean, taking the cap off Tarothi Blue is super annoying to me anyways, but I like the scent profile, and I like how it almost lightens Tarothi Blue. I would say Tarothi Blue has a little bit more in the spice category than this one. It's not a, you know, spicy fragrance, it just has some spices mixed in. This is slightly fresher in my opinion, and I kind of like that a little bit more. And I just like the feel of this one. I like how it's not too beast mode, but it works. If you've tried this, comment down below. It's really easy to get. Like, you can just Google, you know, Afnan Rue Broce. I will link it down below, I always do anyways, but let me know what you think. As always, remember to like this video if you liked it, be subscribed to my channel, hit that notification bell to get notified when I drop another video, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye!